Well, hello, hello. Welcome this Monday night to For the Love of Detail. So good to see you guys here. Hopefully, you guys are having a great start to your week. Before we get started, just a big announcement. I'm sure that everywhere you have looked, you have been seeing Amazon Prime sales. I went on Walmart today and saw Amazon Prime sales. It is definitely that time of year. So stay tuned because tomorrow there will be some big Thor Prime Day savings, huge savings on select products. So again, please get to Thor tomorrow to see what those savings are. So tonight, you guys, we have a guest that we all know and love. Sock is joining me tonight. He owns a Clarity Glass Auto Spa, used to own in New York, and now he is in South Carolina. He also has the YouTube channel Detailing Made Simple, and he's also part of Thor Media, constantly dropping banger of a video after video. So we're going to bring him in tonight and just kind of talk about the lifestyle and the change from that hustle and bustle of New York to a laid back lifestyle near Myrtle Beach. So let's go ahead and bring him on in. What's up, Sock?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? How's everything? Hello, Christy.
Hi. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm good.
I know it's
Everything.
9 o'clock over there, right? So,
Yep. It's 9 p.m. 9 p.m.
well,
today.
thank you. Thank you for joining me. It's always the hardest thing sometimes with these darn time changes, but I appreciate you willing to do this live anyway. So, how have you been, Sock?
Yeah, everything's been great so far. Especially like you said in the beginning of the lifestyle between New York and South Carolina. It's a big change, but my
Yeah.
wife and I we love it. Especially my daughters, they love it. So
Yeah.
it's one of those things.
So, how long were you in New York? Was that your born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised 32 years of my life, just straight in New York, Queens.
Okay, so was it emotional? Like, did you get emotional leaving, or was it bittersweet?
Financially, emotional, yes, I was. I was so happy. I mean, it's just great to, be able to afford a home, and that's something my
Yeah,
wife and I we really wanted, to do is afford a home. That
yeah,
was what we needed. And I we couldn't do it alone in New York. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I'm guessing New York prices are like these California prices, just ridiculous, right?
Yeah, everything, taxes, everything. If you want like a regular mortgage somewhere, 10
Yeah.
minutes from the hood, it's about like you're paying like $5,000 a month on your mortgage.
Oh my
Minus your
gosh.
minus your like 10, if you're in Queens, it's about like $9,000 in property tax a year. So
Oh my gosh.
you're
Yeah.
just
Just
yeah,
just ridiculous.
you're in negative every month.
Yeah. Which is not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure many of us can relate at one point or another. So talk to me about pulling in to Myrtle Beach for your first time. Now again, you've been there. How long have you been there? And
Been officially in Myrtle Beach now a year and a couple months. I got
God,
here last year in March.
has it been a year already?
It's already been a year. Yep.
Dang, time flies, doesn't it? That's
Yep.
wild. I really felt like it had only been a couple of months. It's already been a year. Geez. Okay. Pulling into Myrtle Beach for the first time, what was your first impression?
So first impression, to be quite honest, it was Titan Tim's. So I was making a couple phone calls. I wanted to go to Atlanta or Georgia. My wife and I also decided like Texas and Florida, but then eventually I was just speaking with Titan Tim, and Myrtle, South Carolina, North Carolina was one of our two places as well. And then
Yeah.
from there, we just ended up yeah, we just decided to choose it. And when I got here, visited, we looked at the homes. It was just a deal breaker right there. We're just like, this is the area I really see my
Mhm.
family growing, and
Yeah.
that's what made us do the move.
Yeah. That's crazy. Okay, so there's this old movie. I don't know if anybody in chat or anybody has seen it, but it was called Shag. It's an old 80s movie that I used to watch growing up as a kid. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it was based around Myrtle Beach. And so I literally, it's always been on my bucket list to visit there. Is it worth it? Is it worth the plane ticket?
The plane ticket, to be quite honest, like visiting is, I wouldn't say it's nice. I mean, it's a nice beach area. You can have fun. It's
Yeah.
a little touristic areas here and there.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, I don't know. It's just more of like family time, if that
Yeah.
makes
No,
sense.
that makes sense.
Get
That
away.
makes sense. Yeah. So let's talk detailing then. Let's just get kind of right into it because I am guessing, and maybe I'm assuming, and I shouldn't assume, but it would seem like the detailing scene is very different from that in New York to Myrtle Beach. Let's talk
Yeah.
about that. Is it different, and how?
Yeah, so it is different. I mean, obviously the longer you here and you have your clientele. So to be quite honest, it's different because in New York you can get a lot of brand new clientels over and over again because there's just
Oh,
so many people in that city. But versus here in Myrtle Beach, it's a tight knit community in a way. So a lot of people already they treat it like a barber shop, right? Like you go to your own
oh,
barber, this, that, the third. So it's like it's a little bit more tight community, but
yeah, yeah,
you start to grow your reputation, and Titan Tim's been the one that's really been helping me out, giving me recommendations, sending me some jobs, stuff like that. So it's just you just got to build your reputation. So in terms of difference, yeah, there is a difference where
yeah,
over here it's more of like they got their go-to people, and then in New York it's like turn and churn, right?
yeah,
If you can't fill me in right now, guess what? I'm gonna go to the next guy. Like
yeah. Down
even
the
though you're my
street.
number one barber, like you got what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And I
yeah,
I did the same thing too with my barbers. I always had like three different. I had one main barber, but I had two other spots just in case both of them were busy.
yeah.
So
Yeah, that's wild. So are there, again, as you're saying in New York, it's pretty saturated then the amount of detailers or businesses that there are. Is it as saturated in Myrtle
no, it is pretty saturated over here as well. There is a
Oh,
lot
okay.
of like mobile detailing. It's really hot pick. But the difference is between New York is there's more people, right? So you got more
Yeah.
of a chance versus
Okay.
over here, like the population is
Yeah.
less. So
Yeah.
your work really needs to like stand out, and that's where you know I've Titan Tim's obviously been excelling, but now obviously giving me work and stuff like that, I've been able to hold on to some customers as well.
Yeah. That's really awesome. Speaking of people, that was kind of my next question. I assume that people are different. Is that safe to say or
Yeah, I mean, you know what's ironic? It's one of those things where a lot of these people are from up north too. Like most of them are from like
ah,
New York, Jersey. This so
okay.
they're still there, but obviously the camaraderie, yeah,
Yeah, camaraderie. You
yeah,
got it.
yeah. The way they are, they're a lot more people person versus like they're more on they're done with the fast life, right? Does that make sense?
Oh,
They're done with
yeah,
that whole fast-paced life of like California or New York or something like that. They're just really a lot more mellow. So
yeah,
better attitude in my opinion, and my wife would agree as well. They're a lot more friendly.
yeah. Is there when you were back in New York, did you come across rude people quite often or
Oh
people
yeah, all the
that just
time. Even dude, that you always had to have that aggressive persona. And then when I moved down here, even my wife was the same way. It was she always had like that aggressive demeanor. But then from
yeah,
here, it kind of just changed. It was just like, all
yeah,
right, let's just mellow down.
yeah,
And
you learned to, like,
yeah,
soften up just a
yeah,
little bit.
yeah. It's just that's the way it is, man.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. So I'm thinking too, just in terms of your processes, because when you're in New York, you have snow, you have salt, you have brutal winters, you have completely changed climates.
Yeah.
Not been, I mean, I don't know if you would call it a challenge because I'm sure you've rose to the occasion, but what's that been like?
Oh, we love it. Obviously, number one, garage door,
There you
garage,
go.
right? AC, and
There you go.
also it's a lot easier to detail year round, right? It's not like we're freezing outside. Um, the other thing too is like the snow, right? It's the snow is the biggest bummer in New York because it gets really slow in the winter time, especially in New York when it you got those snowy months, especially
Yeah,
January, February, March. So like you're or sometimes December. Because obviously we hit the holidays and people spending money on gifts versus obviously detailing. And within those 4 months, it's really slow. And nobody wants to wash their car or get their car detailed for it to get dirty in a snowstorm 2 days later. So
yeah.
yeah.
So I have somebody asking me to ask you about country rats.
Country rat.
What's going on here?
So Rick Smith. So So them country rats. So I was in Jersey and I was somewhere down south in Jersey in like the country. And I saw this huge ass like mountain rat just
A mountain.
drive right across. Like, dude, I was on the phone with him. I'm like, yo, this goddamn country rat, this thing is so big. I'm like, dude, it just ran across the street. And yeah, it was big. It wasn't a possum. I know what a possum looked like. It was a rat. It was
Oh
big.
my God. Okay, did that freak you out?
Yeah, yeah, even down here, there's some big rats, like, where you
Really?
yeah, in the countries, I don't know, they eat healthy, organic.
Yeah.
That's what they
That's
do.
crazy. I would think you'd be used to rats because doesn't New York don't isn't there a lot of like
Ye yeah, but again, certain like so when you're in, like, the subway, like, the rats like to be in the subway part, like, you or s I don't know, it's just weird, they just look different, when they look different even the squirrels look different here.
oh no, we're talking about squirrels. All
Yeah,
right.
even squirrels look different, so,
How did wait, explain. You can't just say that and not
I
explain.
so typically up north, you got like the all gray or sometimes the black squirrels, but here they
Okay.
have like it's like a mix. I forgot what kind of squirrel they call it, but it's a different type of squirrel. I don't know. Somebody in the chat probably knows, but it's a different type of squirrel. They kind of look almost like a skunk, kind of like they're like black and white, and
Okay.
it's just a squirrel. And
And they're big? Are they big like the rats?
yes, bro, they're bigger than the squirrels in New York. They're pretty big. I forgot what they're called. Maybe they're called fox squirrels.
Oh, yeah, somebody just said fox squirrels?
No, yeah, that's what I'm reading on the chat just now, what I just saw,
Oh,
fox
okay.
squirrels. Yeah, so yeah.
So, completely a whole different change of life,
Yep, yep.
completely. But you're happy that you did? You're
Oh,
loving it?
yeah,
Would
yeah,
you
we
ever
love it.
go back?
Nah, I wouldn't wanna go back to New York at all. I'm gonna be honest, I don't wanna go back to New York. Family life is the number one thing, and this gives me family and work life for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So, what are you doing there right now mostly? Are you doing lots of ceramic coatings? Are you doing just a bunch of maintenance washes? But what
So so to be quite honest, it's been a mixture of like just some ceramic coatings, but been mainly more polishing and then maintenance washes. A lot of people here already has their car coated or wants something done,
Mm,
or I'm doing interiors. But at the same time, it's been a little bit slow because I've been traveling a lot for work for the past 16 weeks because I'm an engineer,
wow.
so I'm a
Yeah,
project engineer. So Titan Tim knows I've been traveling for the past 16 weeks. Sometimes I'll get a package. I'll be like, hey, Titan Tim, can you just drive over to my house and pick up the package if my wife's not home or whatever? So yeah.
yeah. How far do you live from Titan Tim?
He's a 5 minute drive from my house, 15 minutes by bike if I want to take a bike. Yeah.
Really? I
He's
didn't realize
really
you guys were so close.
he's literally my neighbor. Like I can call him right now and he'll be here in like 7 minutes.
Oh my
Tops.
goodness. Okay, so was that intentional or did you just happen coincidentally to find a home that was close to him?
It was more so Titan Tim's been here already for like over like I think 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
So he was my go-to contact of like, hey, I want a place in South Carolina that's kind of like where I'm at in New York. Because in New York, I had a house that was 15, 20 minutes away from the beach. So I was like, I want to be 15, 20 minutes. He's like, look, I live in Conway. This is where it's at. It's 15 minutes away from the beach, yada yada yada. And then we just started looking at houses. Like we just got lucky that the realtor that he knew was her name's Kat. She's an awesome lady, and she was able to find me a home in this community, which was like we didn't even think we were gonna find a home in my
Oh,
price
wow.
range for here, and somehow we
Yeah.
did, and
Wow.
that's what happened. So yeah, it was somewhat intentional per se, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome though. See, things happen for a reason,
Yeah,
right?
but
It's meant
but we didn't know it was gonna be 5 minutes from Tim's house. That's something that we didn't know. We were
Yeah.
like we were looking at houses like 15 minutes out this way, 15, 20
Yeah.
minutes out. Yeah, so
Yeah. And that's a huge plus. I mean,
yeah,
I right, moving so you're already moving so far away from, what you're used to. So at least to move next to somebody who you talk
yeah,
to and are friends with, I feel like that's a huge plus.
exactly. And everything lined up, right? Like everything I wanted. I wanted the shopping, centers or malls or somewhat community, somewhat city like. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because that's what I'm used to. I'm used to driving 10 minutes and getting everything I want, right? And it's the same
Yeah.
thing here. So that
Yeah.
was one of my main things I wanted.
Yeah. That's awesome. So let's talk about your garage just a little bit. I'm looking at it behind you. Is it all set up the way that you want it? What have you done to your garage since you've been there?
So since I've been here, I could do a quick little walk tour if I could. Let me just pick up here. So I've pretty much done everything, just a couple things I probably want to get stuff posted. But up here is my extractor. Here is my air compressor.
There we go.
Here is my polishing cart. Here is Franco's right there. He gave me this modification right here, as you can see with that yellow
Oh,
hose.
okay. The new
So
hose.
that will be there. Here's my
Shout
keg
out to
sprayer. Shout out
Franco.
to Stephen B from New York. He gifted this as a go away present for me.
Oh, how nice.
So what else? S- Keeve gifted me the deionizer right there. So everything is set up nice. I got all the
Yeah.
shelves, everything is up there, my mini split. So everything is pretty much set up to where I want it to be, right?
Yeah.
That's
Is there any plans to do anything more to it? Swiss
uh,
track, painting, lighting, or is it?
no, in terms of the Swiss tracks, the floor is already epoxied. So
Oh, there you go. But did you do that? It was already that way.
no, I got it done. I I don't know. I wanted Swiss tracks, and then I don't know. It just didn't catch my eye
Yeah.
fully. But
I've really been thinking about doing my garage floor too. So do you recommend epoxy? Does it get slippery?
it does get slippery. You'll die, but it might be worth it. You know, it's a give and take. Like there's days where I'm just like, I wish I didn't have epoxy, right? I kind of
Oh,
wish I had the Swiss tracks.
okay.
And then some days it's just like I'm kind of glad I got it. I don't know. It's just because it just looks nicer in my
Yeah.
opinion,
Yeah.
um, aesthetically. So
Yeah.
that's just
Well,
me.
Chris just asked the same question I was going to ask. Do you have a drain?
And no, it's actually sloped, so it just slopes all the way down
Oh, how nice.
the floor
So it just
drain.
goes right out the garage.
Yep, and the people that did the epoxy actually, when they sanded everything down, they made sure to have it a little bit more level too, or not
Yeah.
level, to roll down. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Occasional detailer says slotted tiles are dog water. My thing is that I'm only renting. So if I do Swiss tracks, I can take them with me as opposed to spending money on redoing the floor with epoxy and then
Yeah.
doing that for the owner. Does that make sense? I
Yeah.
don't I don't know if I don't know.
You don't. Yeah. You don't want to do it for the owner because you don't get anything back for
That's
it.
what I'm saying. With the
So
Swiss tracks, at least I could take those
take it. Yeah.
with me, so that was kind of my thought.
And then you guys know what the Thor Prime deals are yet? Nope. I don't.
Not
Do you know?
Yep. Nope, not till tomorrow. Jamie just says huge savings on select products.
Uh,
So as soon as you wake up, I don't know about you. I wake up every morning and check Thor. Do you have that problem, Stock, or is it just
Oh
me?
man, I have too many products. I'm pretty set in my ways. It's kind of hard for me to get like the only reason why I try stuff is because of people just call me and they just say you need to try it. And
Yeah.
then I know Conway said they make epoxy with grit. That's what I have. I have aggregate. They didn't put too much aggregate because
Oh, okay.
I
That.
did go to their shop, their epoxy store, and they have one where they have a lot of aggregate on there. But the thing is that it's hard to clean. Like you can't get a squeegee on it.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just a give
So
and take.
is aggregate, I'm sorry, is that like textured?
Yeah, it's like
Is that what that
textures like
means?
sand or grit
Okay,
or
like
grip
pebbles
what
or
that they put
something.
on there. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I
So
don't
it's
know.
grippy now, but when it gets wet, you will slightly like slip here and there if you don't got like actual, say, non-slip shoes.
Yeah. So have you fallen?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
Uh,
I
so
shouldn't be
when my
laughing. I'm sorry.
yeah, when my customers come in, like
I'm
even
sorry.
my wife tells my customers as well, like we'll pull the car out if it's wet. We'll pull the car out, especially if it's a maintenance wash. The floor is
Yeah.
still sore, so we'll just pull it out so they can see.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to slip and fall.
Yeah. No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
All right. So let's kind of switch gears and talk about products. Now, like you just said, you're pretty much set. Sock, I'm pretty much set too, and I don't even detail for a living. But if you walk into my garage, it looks like it's a mini Thor in there. I don't
Mm.
mean for it to be that way. But let's talk about what you are using now. What products are you reaching for mostly these
I'm
days?
s- I'm still the same guy, same sock. Grabbing Labo Cosmetica stuff. That's pretty
Oh,
much
you
what I
still.
use. In terms of polishing wise, I've been using a lot of that DIY detail compound, and I've been playing a lot around with it a lot. So in terms, if I'm doing a one step or something, if it's a harder clear, I got this much left of the DIY
Mm,
detail compounds. I've been using this a lot. This is how much I have left of gold standard, and I use this a lot. So these
okay.
are like almost my kind of main twos, and then an off-label one would be CSI Ceramics, and that's really what we've been using constantly. Literally, those are the top three: DIY detail compound, gold standard, and CSI Ceramics.
So
That's
I've heard a lot about that product, and yet I don't know much about it. Explain that product.
all right. So that product is a waterborne polish slash, think of it like your gold standard polish, right? But it can cut and it can finish. Now, ceramics, that product I used it back in 2019. I was watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos, and it's one of the only products at the time that you can really use it in direct sunlight, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
it's mainly waterborne. So the minute you buff off that polish, right? Even if it has a little bit of dust, you could spray some water, it turns into a soap in a way. So you wipe that off and you can literally coat right over it. It does not make any issues with bonding. And you can ask Franco. Franco has used it. Chingy has used it. They did a couple
Okay.
spots and coated right over the spots, and the coating is still going on strong. Even Rick Smith's right there, ceramics is awesome.
Okay, so
So
it's like a primer polish?
it's not a primer polish. That's the thing. It's just a pure. It's a water based polish. It's made the main carrier. It's water, so there
Huh,
is no solvents that's on there. So the minute you wipe it off, it's done.
you're good.
Yeah, because the main
Inter
carrier is water.
interesting. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to and you said it cuts and finishes and
Yep. Yeah. Think of it as your like end game compound or
yeah,
gold standard. It's like your one and all. Now, if you needed to cut more, then you could get Ceram XX, which is like their double. And if you want something that's lighter for softer clears, they have something called System One. But Ceram X is really like your middle ground.
okay. We have a couple people who want you to say Labo Cosmetica a few times.
Labo Cosmetica. Labo Cosmetica and I see Cativa.
There
I
you
mean, I
go.
don't know. It's just that's
I mean, I think they enjoy the way that you say it, you put that little spin on it. Sounds
yeah.
good. Okay, so are you using you're so into Labo, are you not using any of their polishes, Fiero or anything
No,
like that?
no.
No?
So Labo for me, I'll be straight up blunt up here. To me, they make the best user friendly to me prepping. Do their compounds and polishes work? Yes, they do. But in terms of the way I use it, I kind of like. Oh, CSI Ceramics also doesn't stain plastic trim either. FYI.
Okay,
So
so you don't have to tape off.
exactly. So with Labo, you kind of do. But in terms of Labo, I think they make the best prepping, like decontamination soap out there, right? You got their three
Yeah,
pH system, interiors if you're prepping Ductile and
Glico.
Glico, and then you also got and then yeah, their Sederos dilutable. I like their stuff. They make really good stuff. In terms of like their ceramic coatings, are their ceramic coatings good? Yes, but they are finicky to apply. Minus their HPC, which I love. I
Yeah.
really love their HPC Pro, and I'm gonna be trying out their TPR, which I got inside. But
Ooh, I just tried that. I just
yeah,
actually did a little short. That stuff
you did.
is
Is it good?
fire. Oh my
I've
god.
I've enjoyed this so much that I brought it back from my video. I took this to New York, and this Fine Lab kicks.
The
I'm like, dude, a lot of people told me to use it, and man, I
yeah.
really loved it.
Yeah.
So I'm intrigued with TPR because it's no dye in it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna
That
say that last.
I'll tell you what, my daughter's she has an old vehicle, 2007, and it is hashed. I mean, oxidized paint, just the thing is ugly as hell. Okay. And I'm trying, it's kind of like my guinea pig car, just what I'm trying new things on. So I thought, you know what, let's try TPR on her, the bumper, the plastics. I did
Yeah.
never for a second expect it to do anything because that's how ugly these
Yeah.
plastics are. And I was blown away.
Wow.
Blown away.
And with no dye, nothing, it just makes it
Nothing,
that
just
yeah.
and it is beautiful, and the easy oh my god, easiest, it's you're gonna love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fire,
Yeah.
absolute fire. I haven't
I,
used Fine Labs, I do have it, I haven't used it,
yeah.
but that would be a good comparison, though.
Mm,
Yeah,
nice.
Conway's about Fine Lab, he knows.
Yeah.
Um, he says that they also make one without dye,
All right.
so,
Gotcha.
yeah. Who else's doesn't have dye? Yum. I think
Yeah,
Yum's
yeah, I mean, yeah,
trim.
does them? I don't know. I
I don't
know
think Yum
G Technic and Geon don't have that, but my issues with those at the time was that they would just reject themselves at the end when you try to top it.
yeah,
And that's why I typically always say it in all my videos. I don't really like ceramic or trimmer stores, but this one really caught my attention and I can't wait to try Labos.
yeah, yeah. David says, "Big surprise, Chrissy has something you haven't used."
Yeah.
He has it. He's about to use it. And then you're still using Primus, right? What is it? Primus
Purifica.
and Purifica. I can never
Those are
remember.
Those are
True
my
and
go-to
true.
babies, and that's what I have in that little sprayer from Franco that he gave me. Oh, and I keep that Purifica in there, diluted 1 to 20 at all times.
Yeah. Chingy says, I use luminous black armor and that stuff worked great. Not sure on durability, but it is ease of use and finish look was amazing. I don't have
Mm.
black armor. So Chingy is that one I should try. Have you tried a lot of luminous products or any?
The only luminous ones I've tried too, which dude, this is my favorite.
Oh, that stuff is
Luminous Aqua. I
awesome.
didn't expect this to be this good. I thought it
Yeah,
was just like I typically treat spray and rinse like, hey, it's just a spray and rinse. But man, I'm like, it didn't leave any like little dots or spots on the car.
yeah,
It just I don't know. It gave it gloss, slickness.
yeah,
I like it. The only thing I'm working on is durability, which I don't have a lot left.
yeah,
So I'm testing it out on a couple of vehicles here and seeing how long it'll last durability wise.
yeah. One question, do you like the smell of double mint gum?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gum. It's
It's kind of an inside joke. You'll have to try their soap mint. Everybody raves about it.
mint.
Mint.
Uh, I'm not really a fan of
See?
soaps.
See?
I'm
Okay.
like, I'm
It's
just
not
like,
just me, guys.
I'm like, dude, I treat the soap as like, again, like you said, it's just based on smell, right? I'm like, I
Yeah,
just treat it like
it is
just
a
soap.
good soap. Don't get me wrong. Don't come for
I'm not saying it's a bad soap,
I
but
know, but I know people in the chat, Conway's gonna come for me because I'm talking about luminous.
yeah, it's kind to me, it's like kind of like rinseless washes, right? Like pH
Yeah,
neutral soaps versus rinseless washes. Most of
yeah,
them are all kind of the same besides certain characteristics, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do get that. Um, I don't know though. Soft wash. Have you tried soft wash?
Dude, I
G-Talco?
haven't tried dude, I have so much
What?
pH neutral soap out here. I have a gallon of Apex. I have a gallon of I got like 3 bottles of Incredible Suds still. I have Clean by Pan. I gotta use all that up first. And that's my
Yeah,
motto too, is before I buy
I like
anything
that.
else, I'd rather just
Yeah.
do something else. Yeah.
What do you think about pans? Do you have his V2?
Pan's V2?
Yes. So,
No, I don't have his V2. I have his V2 tire dressing, which
yeah.
I uh kind of like slash dislike. I don't know. I gotta play with it more. I gotta
Yeah.
play with it more.
Yeah.
Just because of the way his solvent one, I think spread a little bit nicer,
Oh,
right?
then the
Because it
water.
wasn't water based
Yeah.
versus the water based one. But I gotta play around with it. I gotta see. I'm still playing around with it more.
Yeah. Do you have a question? Excuse me. Do you prefer the Preludio 3 pH system or the traditional 3 pH?
Oh no, the traditional. To be quite honest, if you're using the traditional is just so much easier. I feel like the rinseless wash one, yes, they do have great wetting agents that sticks onto the panel more, but in terms of just the soap, it just makes it a lot easier. you know,
Yeah.
dwell time, longer dwell time.
Yeah. Conway is saying, I didn't know this, that mint is going to have an improved scent. So, okay. I'm looking forward to that. It really is a good soap. But I don't know. You were saying, pH neutral soaps. A lot of them are the same. A lot of them
Um,
are, you
they
know,
work really good.
they really do. But soft wash, I don't know. It hits me right here.
No.
That soap is good. Let's see. What do you miss most about New York? Chingy would like.
I miss all the bodegas, getting a sandwich at any time you want at night, and over here, once it's 9 o'clock, good luck. You just got Taco Bell open at this time, or probably McDonald's. That's it. Like I just miss like either going to White Castle, going to a bodega, 24-hour deli. Those were like my favorite times. Like even with my wife, like they have like all the food. The food is the other big thing we miss about New York. Like over
Mm,
here, in terms of the cultures, like it's just really more Mexican restaurants. Like you in New York, you could get any type of ethnic food. You can get Mexican, Colombian, Peruvian. I like halal food. Like my wife and I like the halal food from like the Muslims. They make the chicken over rice over there from Shah's.
okay.
It's awesome. It's just that's the thing we miss. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not big on Taco Bell, huh?
Nah, not. I'll eat it, but don't miss it.
That's another thing that I was gonna ask too is, you just said it, that was the culture. I could imagine just the culture, the nightlife, the bustling streets, you know what I mean? In New York, I mean, obviously I've never been there, but from what you see, there's like people on every corner selling something
Yeah, the city life, it just doesn't sleep.
yeah, yeah. Is there any type of nightlife where you're at? Is there anything to do?
I mean, to be quite honest, I'll be lying to you if I said yes. I don't really think so because again, it's just my wife and I and my two young daughters, so it's not really like we go out much. I got a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old, so
Yeah.
it's not. it's not- we
You
don't
mean
really
Uncle
do
Tim's
much.
not babysitting for you?
Huh?
Uncle Tim's not babysitting for you?
Nah, Uncle Tim's not babysitting. I don't wanna have him deal with that burden.
Aw. Oh my goodness. Um, so, is detailing if somebody said, "Is detailing better down south?" How would you answer that?
Well, for me, I will say yes, in terms of just because, like I said, it's a year-round thing over here versus New York, where you get really, really slow months. Over here, the slow months isn't as slow as the months up in New York, if that makes sense. If you're a business, because it's nicer weather all year round.
Yeah, yeah. Chingy has another good question here. How much fun did you and Carlos have? I did catch a live at one point and it hung up really quickly. And I'm like, because they don't want people seeing what they're really up to. That's what's going on.
Uh, yeah. So I was actually at a training for my job, and I met up with Carlos, and it was the first time Carlos and I met, and dude, Carlos is just crazy. So pretty much he just I don't drink. I don't like drinking, but I went to use the bathroom, came back. He was like, Sock, I bought 3 shots for you, 3 shots for your friend, and 3 shots for me. I was like, dude, he
Oh
already
my
paid it.
God.
I'm like, ah. So yeah, so that was it. So we just took shots and we just talked. We literally just kicked it. We literally just talked about life, on how his life is going, how my life is going, what's the future. Obviously, shout out to Carlos. Obviously, if you guys don't know, you've seen his Lone Star Car Wash thing that's going on. So that's what he was talking about as well. He was asking like, a couple of advice, whether he would take it, whether or not, or. But yeah, that's all. That's literally all we did, and just had tacos. We were just watching the sports bar. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Uh, Sounds like a good time. Shot, 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 shot.
Yeah, that he just kept buying shots. I'm like, dude, I don't know.
Were you able to
I gave
walk
it to the rest of my huh?
out of there? Were you able to walk out of there or,
Oh yeah, we walked out.
Oh,
We
okay.
walked out of there, and then yeah, my buddy drove back to the hotel, and then that was it. I mean, we weren't there for that long. It was only like a 2 hour. It was just a fun 2 hours of just talk and chill.
Yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
it was just life.
I love that. Franco's saying, "Yo, Socka Doodles, what's up?"
Yo, Franco.
All right. So if you could only use one soap, I feel like I already know what the answer is going to be, What car soap are you using? If you could
One
only
soap.
choose one car soap, just if you could only use a car
I would
soap.
use Primus.
Okay.
And the
What about
reason I'll say
oh,
Primus,
go for it.
the reason why I say Primus is because it has a little bit of alkalinity on it. So you can either
Mm,
dilute it to make it stronger, or you can dilute it less to make it softer, and you will always have that cut, and it's safe for all coatings. So you don't have
hmm,
to worry it doesn't stain plastic trim. So that's what I go for.
well, here you go. I'm gonna have to get back on, I have Labo Cosmetic, I just don't use it very often, but maybe I'm gonna have to jump on the bandwagon.
Right. Dude, there is no bandwagon if it works, right?
I guess you're right. Well,
I've been
yeah,
using it for 3 years straight.
by the gallon, huh?
Got the gallons up there, 4.5 liters.
There you go. Okay, what about wheel cleaner? You can only use one.
Dude, all right. So wheel cleaner, I've really been liking Blaze.
Ooh,
I've really been liking Blaze, especially for the price point. I think it's like $34. You could dilute it 4 to 1 or 5 to 1. And it just kicks ass. I like it. The
yeah,
smell could be better to me.
yeah,
My opinion with Luminous, and I said this on the review, is if they can make, I don't like the foaming sprayer because I don't know if you get that thing, but it just kind of like pops itself off after a couple sprays,
yeah,
right?
it does.
And I said it in the
Um,
video, but
yeah,
if they can make it just naturally foam on a little bit more, I
yeah,
guess, like regular with dwell time, it's all because it just
yeah,
cleans so well. That's the only
yeah,
thing they need to do better. Everything else
yeah.
is just spot on.
I don't know. I like the foamer, but it's kind of like retire. Like it goes on just in clumps.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It doesn't really
Yep.
cover much real estate. Uh,
Exactly.
you
So if
know?
they can make that cling more on tires, because it clings on fine on the rims, but it could make if they spray it out and foams on a little bit more,
Yeah,
so that way it clings more on the tire. I'm telling you, they have a winner. The way it cleans, everything is great. But
yeah.
yeah,
I do like their bug and tar. That is one though that I will use the foamer. It just there's so much more clean time. But yeah, I do agree. I wish the foam was a better spray
yep,
pad.
yep.
What about interior cleaner? You can only choose one.
So I here's the thing. Like Titan Tim knows, I don't really like to do interiors. I do it. My wife's the interior person. That's what I told Carlos too. So my wife really loves, as an all interior cleaner, she loves
Oh,
Sword, and that's pretty much it. There's no kickback, there's no smell, there's no strong thing. It's not like Duke Dile if you were to dilute it once. It's just straight up
yeah,
that.
yeah.
She
Okay.
likes Sword. And the
That's
second one is Typhon. When I went to visit Aaron from Phoenix COD, she said bring Typhon. I was like,
yeah,
if you're over there, bring Typhon. So I
yeah.
got Typhon. So those are the two.
Actually, I do really love Typhon for interiors. I hate interiors myself.
Yeah.
But Typhon
Yep.
Typhon is good. Absolutely. Okay, what about one sealant?
One sealant. Oof.
Like a spray sealant, what would you be
So
using?
at the moment, I've really been liking. Would you consider this a ceiling? Is Fine Labs hybrid? I'll bring it right here.
Yeah, I would think so.
Their hybrid ceramic detailer. This thing's over here lasts minimum three to 4 months.
Yeah.
Strong water beating.
Yeah,
I
I think
like
I
this
would
stuff.
call that a sealant.
But you can't really use this outside. You will leave some streaks because it has some strong ceramic in there. But if you're using this in the garage, this thing works awesome. Tight water beating, super slick, awesome.
Yeah. I haven't used it and I don't even own it, but I've always heard great things
My
about.
favorite spray, detail spray with ceramic, like just say as a drying aid if you want it, is I like Hydro Save diluted 1 to 10.
Oh, Corey will
Dude,
love to hear that.
dude, you use this, you have so much money saved. Oh my God. Like,
Okay, wait, did you say 1 to 10?
or hold, 1 second.
Oh,
I think it's even like I think it's like 1 to 30, like do, 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 do.
I was
So
gonna say 1 to
it's
10,
1 to 50,
1 to 50. Okay.
1 to 50 dilution ratio. So it's
Yeah,
like
there you go.
almost like half a cap full to like the rest of water. Like it's just
Okay.
ridiculous. Um, that's what I like. And then regular detail spray. Yeah. So
Okay. I'm gonna have to jump. Fine Lab, I really like Fine Labs. Have you tried other Fine Lab products? Like, have you tried their Pure Wash, their
Nope.
rinseless? No,
Nope.
nothing
Their
else.
rinseless, yeah, their rinseless I love. That's my number one top cleaner. If you
Oh,
want an all-in-one, then obviously I go. So my top three top rinseless of all time is Fine Lab, Detail Codes, Nemesis V2, and Yum. Those are my
mhm.
top three. Fourth and fifth place would be DIY, and then fifth place would be pans.
Okay.
That
Hmm.
that's where it's at.
I actually think those are my top 5 exactly too. You nailed it there. What about coding?
Coatings, top. I got my top 5 coatings that I'm using at the moment is all right, spray coatings. Two easy ones that I really like is obviously Immortal,
Okay.
and DIY 1 year, which surprisingly this has been going on pretty good so far. Very easy to use. Like ceramic coatings now, I really I really enjoyed. I had to deal with durability. That's my number one thing. Is
Yeah.
hydrate. Hydrate was really good.
Okay.
Very easy to use. Videos coming out on Thor this Saturday or
Oh,
coming
good.
up, and you guys will see it. That dude, the application is was fucking awesome. I
Yeah.
loved it. So yeah.
Awesome.
And then other than that, obviously I got Chronos here as well and HPC Pro. So those are my 5 coatings right there.
And like you have been using HPC Pro for a while because I remember watching videos long
Yep.
time ago where you're applying HPC. So
HPC 2.0 was pretty good at the time, so imagine that, and I've been using
yeah,
HPC 2 HPC, came out, like, 3 years ago, so
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Have you tried any Katiba stuff?
No. In terms of Gativa, I really like Thai Slick.
Okay,
I
see, I
really
don't
like
have
Thai Slick.
that.
I really like Thai Slick, compared to Wet Wax, I like Thai Slick a little bit better.
Okay, why? What makes it
Uh
better? Slicker?
I just yeah, it just feels slicker. The application is a little bit easier because sometimes wet wax will be a little bit, I guess, a little too thick. I don't know how to say the consistency, but
Yeah.
and then the water beating is very nice on that as well. So so
Okay.
far so good on Thai Slick. Smells like coconuts.
Okay. I don't know. I have jumped more into Luminous's line than Katiba's, although I do have some Katiba things, but um yeah, Thai Slick just I haven't now I'm starting to realize there really is a lot of things that I still haven't tried. Not like I need to
Yeah,
buy any more. We'll see what the deals are tomorrow
yeah, yep,
for those big Thor Prime Day. I swear, if Thor having one more sale, my wallet is going to divorce me.
yeah.
Promise. What about towel? What microfiber towel is your go-to? What are you reaching
All
for?
right, so my throwaway towels are Kirkland's. Eddie has known me since 2023, and those are my main throwaways. Now, in terms of coating removals, I have a lot of so drying towels. I really like the pans, and I also like the 1800 goats, and I
Okay.
also like the baby goats.
Oh yeah, baby
And
goats.
for lighter drying, if I really want to dry my, it just all depends, right? I mean, if if I'm doing multiple vehicles in one day, I like to use that waffle towel, right? I've always been a
Oh,
waffle guy, so I'll grab the waffle towel and then I'll get the small baby goats, and then I'll use the waffle as my squeegee towel, and then the kid as my final buff off because they're small, and then that's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
So and then I could dry the waffle so easily. You just
yeah.
hang it, and it dries on its own.
Nice. Christy gonna stock up so Jeff and Greg will have something to sort for secondhand
Mhm.
detailing. I know. I'm almost going to need them to, come back again. I'm keeping my garage under control though. We have a question for you, Sock. What type of products or industry are you an engineer in?
The logistics company. It's a logistic.
Logistics.
Yeah,
And that's
so
all he can
automation,
say. Oh,
automation. I don't really like to give my whole business out there, right? Because
yeah.
it's one of those things where, you know, yeah.
No, I get that. I get that. Scott is asking, where can you buy soft watch, sorry, soft wash,
At the house.
thehouseofrags.com.
Yeah.
Follow the link in the description to take you there.
And
Uh,
and the and
Go
And
ahead.
the other reason, sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
The only reason why I don't like to tell people where I work is just like if again, if my job was to find out, hey, Sock has his own business, yada yada, it is
Mhm.
what it is, right? But I
Yeah,
rather let them find out on their own
yeah,
versus because then I don't want them to have on the back of their head, well, oh, Sock didn't complete this paperwork because he was probably making a YouTube video, right? Like it's just
yeah,
one of those things where, yeah,
yeah.
that's me.
Oh, is soft check your local distributor. So a soft wash must be sold out in the 32 ounce. The
Oh,
gallons, are the gallons sold out as well? I thought there were still gallons, maybe not. Have you tried any yum coatings?
I haven't tried any yum coatings.
No.
Haven't, and not even Diamond B either from Luminous. So haven't
Hmm.
tried those.
Do you want to try a yum coating?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty set on my ways. I just it's kind of hard. It's like when most of my customers don't keep their cars for more than 3 years, or after 3 years, they let it go to like complete crap. It's like I'm putting on another coating again, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
Um, let's see. Oh, somebody is asking, have you tried Pan's 8 year?
yes, I've used Pans 8 years, still going strong. It's already been I think 2 years, right, since his 8 year came out back in
Yeah, it
September
has.
2024, and
Mhm.
it's going good still in the customer in New York. So it's still going good. He just washes it, once every 3 to 4 weeks, and it's going
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Are there any customers that you miss or
Oh
that
yeah,
you pull after the
I miss all my customers in New York. And what I do is I plan accordingly with them. So I'll just I have them all on the scheduled maintenance. So I'll just call like say 6 of them or 7 of them and just say, hey, I'm planning on going XYZ for this week. Does this week work for all of you? And they'll make it work. They're like, yo, Sock, I only want you to touch my car. So we'll
Yeah.
make it work. And then I'll just fly
Nice.
over for a whole week. And then I just detail cars for that whole week.
Oh, goodness, I didn't know that. Are
Yeah.
you doing that often?
Once every like 3, 4 months, I'll do that. So I'll
Oh, nice.
coordinate with them like a month and a half before, so that way. And I don't charge them my plane tickets because my customers are always nice and still tip me well. So I don't care.
Wow,
So
that's
yeah, so
very
I
cool.
that way I could get a $200 plane ticket, 250, and I'll just fly over there. And then I
Wow,
stay
that
at
is so
grandma's. So I'm
cool.
not paying anything. Yeah.
Okay, and then you get to see family. That's
Yep.
awesome. I love
Yep.
that. Franco, he already showed us the IK hose, but he can show you again
Yep.
if you
I'll
like.
show it.
It looks good. I like the yellow. We shouted you out, Franco.
Bam, bam.
There
Here
you
it
go.
is. So it's like a quick disconnect. So it goes onto your IK hose. It's like a 10 foot or 15 foot hose. And
Nice.
it's just awesome. And then yeah, so now you don't have to carry the keg sprayer the whole time. You could
Yeah,
just leave it there, say the front of the car, and you could do up to the back of the car. It foams on pretty nice.
nice. I love that. What are you grabbing for? You have a keg now. Do you use the keg
Um,
often?
sorry, not the keg spray. Oh, the keg is just my
No, the keg.
rinseless.
Oh,
I'm
just the
talking about the
rinseless.
sprayer. I meant the IK foamer. Sorry, I
No, yeah, I
apologize.
knew that. I just didn't know. Oh, so it's just a rinseless. It's not the foaming keg.
No, this is the foaming. The
That one's
keg
the
is
foaming
just the keg is just rinseless. That big
rinseless.
keg is just yeah. That's
Nice.
why I have my fine lab in there.
There you go. Okay. We do have a couple more questions here. Okay, it says South Carolina imposes a flat 5% corporate income tax and 3% flat active trade or business tax. New York is 6.5 and features high property taxes. He's asking, is it better in SC?
So I'm Latino. I don't pay taxes. Nah, let me stop. So, so no, no, yeah, yeah. So in terms of taxes, right? So I'm more scheduled as a mobile detailer, right? So typically, yeah, I'll go to sites with Tay and Tim, and we'll do details. But once in a while, yes, if the customer is doing a ceramic coating, I'll accommodate based if they don't got a garage. In terms of property taxes, I'm gonna be quite honest. Um, New York again, property tax regular was like paying like $8,000 a year to $10,000 a year for property tax. Over here, my property tax is 1,800 a year. So
Wow. Gosh.
yeah,
No
so
comparison.
no comparison.
That is absolutely wild. Franco wants to know if you chose or if Super Troopers and
Super cheap. Nah, man, I just haven't shaved, man. There's no. I get the patchy. It's all right. It's all right. Happens.
Oh my goodness. He just teasing you. Okay, so we are about 50 minutes.
Yep.
I did tell Sock that I was trying to cut it maybe like 10 to 5 minutes shorter, only because I ended up having kids that I need to pick up tonight. But I do want to end with rapid fire questions if you are okay with
Oh,
that, Sock.
I'm
Okay.
cool.
All right. New York pizza or South Carolina
New
bar?
York pizza.
So have you not had any good barbecue over there? Because
I'll
I
try
thought,
barbecue, but New York pizza and New York steakhouses are so much better, in my
okay.
opinion. Yeah.
All right. So pizza, what kind of pizza you eating, Sock?
I like my buffalo chicken, pepperoni,
Okay.
and yeah, and
Okay.
plain. I just can't go wrong.
Don't say pineapple. Do
Oh no,
not.
I don't like pineapple.
Okay.
That's a
Do you
sin.
Yeah, I think so too. It's diabolical, right?
Yeah.
Fruit on pizza just doesn't belong. Beach or city? I'm guessing.
Well, it's still the same thing, I guess, because in New York, again, the city. I lived 15 minutes from the beach as well when I was in New York, so still the same thing.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it was in yeah, that's why I chose this area because I was in New York. I was 15, 20 minutes away from the beach. My high school was in
Oh,
the beach. Was 2 blocks away from
really?
the beach. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, I had no idea. Okay, so then my question is, how different are the beaches?
It,
Are they
again,
different
it's
in
just warmer. That's the only difference. I mean,
Hmm, okay. I had no idea. Well, that's kinda cool. Maybe okay, okay. I love the beach too. All right. What has been your least and you don't have to answer this if you don't wanna call products out, okay?
okay.
What has been your least favorite product that you have tried over the last months, years, something that you thought was going to be great and you just were not that impressed?
You know what's crazy is like most of the stuff I've tried is because people kept telling me to try it, and they've been all pretty much good. I really haven't hated one. The only one I could probably think of that I really didn't, I guess, kind of like is probably Katiba wet wax. That's it.
Okay,
But that's just because it's just a thicker application. It's a little bit
okay,
harder to apply, but the gloss is awesome. But
okay.
it comes with the pros and cons, right?
Yeah,
Like, you know.
matter of perspective, right?
Exactly.
I get it, I get it. If you could detail anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah,
Could
if
be
you
in my
could live
garage, man. I don't care. I'll like, dude, I'll detail anywhere. I'm like Carlos, man. The Carlos is the same way. Carlos around as long as you got a home and you got your family near you, that's all I care about, man. I could detail anywhere because what else is gonna change? Is customers are customers, right?
yeah, yeah, that is true. So is South Carolina your forever home?
I mean, here's the crazy part, right? For me, I will say probably yeah. And the reason why I say that is because I'm going to grow the hell out of my business. That's my plan. I'm gonna
Nice.
do the same 5-year plan that I did in New York, grow the hell out of my business, and then obviously since I have a home here, I'm gonna keep it growing over here and continue to grow. The whole thing with New York was I grew it so I could save up money to buy a house somewhere else.
Mm,
But
yeah,
now I can say because starting all over sucks.
yeah,
Starting all over sucks. You can't bring your customers with you, and that's just the crappy part.
yeah. And
Yeah.
is your I know you said your wife does the interior, so is she still detailing with you?
Oh yeah, all the time. Like
Yeah,
if my daughter's taking a nap and my 5-year-old's in school, like we'll try to program details at certain times so that way she can help me out because she
yeah,
loves detailing as well. And then that's about it. We just knock out cars quick. We do a maintenance wash. We're done in 20 minutes.
nice.
Like that's
That's
it.
awesome. That's awesome to have somebody there with you, making it go a little bit quicker. Do
Yeah.
you ever see yourself having like a brick and mortar, or will you always remain in a garage?
I was talking to Titan Tim about that. We'll see how Titan Tim feels because I kind of need an investor and he has a lot of high clientels. And I told him, I said, look, Titan Tim, if you want, we can make this happen. And then from here on out, I don't mind being the workhorse in the detail shop. He's getting a little bit up there in age and It's one of those things where, hey, he could make money while just chilling at home, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so we'll
Mm,
see. We'll see. A brick and mortar isn't bad. There's properties or land selling right here near the highway. A lot
okay.
of people drive there. We could buy a plot of land and grow a brick and mortar there. We
Mhm.
could blow that thing up, and it's 10 minutes away from my house.
There you go. I mean, possibilities are endless. He says he just got a garage door, baby steps.
Babies.
I mean, but you seem like you're a planner, like you have dreams and you have goals. So I'm
Yeah, we all dream, right?
we
We
all
all
do,
wanna be
right?
millionaires, and we all still
Yeah.
broke.
Uh, we have a question. Have you thought of you and Eddie Cologne both doing video series of starting over since Eddie is moving too?
Actually, no, and to be quite honest, I know Eddie's very busy, so I try not to, like, text him at all, man. Him and Jamie, I'm, like, very I don't know if you noticed, Chrissy, even in the Thor group chat, I don't really talk at all. Like, I'm very
Yeah.
I'm like, everybody's busy. I maybe.
Yeah. Has your channel, are you still, I mean, if you're not following Soccer Eddie Detailing Made Simple on YouTube, are you still going hard with your channel? Have you noticed, have you kind of stepped back? I noticed when I was looking that you haven't, or you hadn't really posted.
Yeah, so I
Much.
haven't I haven't, I haven't posted anything on my personal channel. Again, I've been traveling for like 16 weeks.
Yeah.
And then when I'm testing products, the thing is I don't have the same recurring clientele that I used to have like in New York. So if I'm doing
Yeah.
one car, I don't want to grab a product and say, "Hey, here's my first review," right? Like it's just,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
So I like to test products as I go. So sometimes you see me using it finally on my car, right? Because I tested it on 2, 3 cars before I did it. And yeah, it's just it's kind of hard. And then I record for the door videos because again,
Yeah.
time is of the essence. So what I do is one of those weeks I'll record 5 cars in that same week, and then
There
obviously
you
it's
go.
spread out
Yeah.
throughout the weeks. But yeah,
Yeah.
so that's my
Yeah.
life.
Very
Until I
cool.
get the recurring clientele,
Yeah.
then I'll do it.
We'll do one last question, and we kind of just talked about this, but have you thought about investing in something like the Bays, a franchise?
Yeah, that's kind of yep, that's exactly what I was saying. That like Tim and I have, we've been talking about. We'll see, if it comes into fruition. But it's one of those things of like not making per se the base, but definitely detail shop.
Yeah. And I agree, Conway saying being brick and mortar opens up more opportunities of things that you can offer clientele,
Yep,
media,
exactly.
tent, all of those things. All right, Sakwa, I appreciate you taking the time to come on tonight and share your story. You know, a lot of people dream about making big life changes. So it's kind of cool to hear from somebody who's actually done it and is prospering and doing well in the meantime.
Mm,
So again, thank you for being here with me tonight. And for everybody else, remember Thor tomorrow,
yeah.
Prime Day savings, huge savings on select products. Don't miss it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Later.